Welcome, folks, to another episode of Spilling Tea. I am your host, Tiffany Daniels. Excuse my massive hair, it's still drying. I promised you a twofer for today, and two vids is what I shall give you. And for once, I'm going to go ahead and start off with JD versus AH. And this is coming from the real Laura B, which she put out a couple of days ago, would have been May 12th. It says, as you can see, update JD versus AH California, just a few days after AH files to join with EO in his attempt to quash his deposition/document deposition. He and the DEP team have reached an agreement, and he withdraws his quash. Seems like EO is not so aligned with AH right now. Now, folks, there's been some speculation whether EO has jumped onto Team DEP. That, as of right now, has not been confirmed. Right now, the only thing that's been confirmed is that he has gone ahead and removed the quash for his subpoena. So let's go ahead and take a real quick look at the goodies that the real Laura B was kind enough to provide for us. And take a look at what's going on here. Future hearings. This is going to be, June 1st, 2021, 8:30 a.m. in Department 19, blah, 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 blah. Hearing motion to quash deposition subpoena for personal appearance and subpoena Duchess Tecum directed to EO Tillett Wright. October the 12th, 2021, 8:30 a.m. Here on the motion for discovery of peace officer personal records, pitches motion. Let's take a look over here as well. I think this is the same thing, but we'll go ahead and read it. October the 12th, 2021, 8:30 a.m. Hearing on motion discovery of peace officers' personal records, pitches motion. See what else we got here. This would have been May 11th, 2021. Notice, specially appearing non-party, EO Tillett Wright's notice of withdrawal of motion to quash subpoenas. Filed by specially appearing non-party, EO Tillett Wright. May 7th, request for judicial notice, filed by AH. May 7th, 2021, proof of service, filed by AH. May 7th, 2021, declaration of David Murphy in support of joinder and motion and petition to quash subpoena Duchess Tecum directed to EO Tillett Wright, filed by AH. May 7th, joinder to motion, defendant and counterclaim plaintiff AH Hertz, joinder in motion and petition to quash subpoena Duchess Tecum directed to EO Tillett Wright. So you can see it right there. Within days of each other, she went to go ahead and quash the subpoena, whereas EO has gone ahead and removed his quash on his subpoena. And let's take a look at some of the other goodies here. I pulled that up. Sorry. Moving to the other one. To all parties and their attorneys of record, please take notice that pursuant to an agreement reached with counsel for Mr. Depp to resolve the pending discovery dispute, non-party EO Tillett Wright, Mr. Wright hereby withdraws the pending motion to quash, which was set for hearing on June the 1st, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. in Department 19 of above reference court. As such, on May 11th, 2021, counsel for Mr. Wright counseled the reserved hearing on the motion, and the hearing is off the calendar. So, what does this all mean? We can only speculate at this point. There have been many that have stated all along that they believed EO was going to be the first to crack, mainly because they believe that he's going to do what he needs to do in order to somehow come out of this looking good himself and kind of cover his own ass. Let's just say he's looking to cover his own ass. However, this is still speculation. As we know, he went on a mass deleting campaign some months ago, and since gone from being a major voice on social media from AH to we haven't really heard a peep out of him in months. So it is really, really curious what is going on behind the scenes right now. We don't know if maybe there's been a falling out or what it is that it exactly is going on. Maybe this is him still being on her side, saying, see, now I'm going to go ahead and provide the evidence that I was talking about on social media with Brian all those months ago. At this point, we simply don't know what camp he is in. What I can tell you from personal experience from dealing with folks like EO, more than likely, EO is on EO's side. EO's in EO's camp. I believe he's straddling the fence right now, trying to determine which way the wind's going to blow. And once he gets that figured out, he's going to then finally, entirely pick a side. That's just my personal opinion on the matter. Overall, he's going to do what he has to do to protect himself. And I think Team Depp knows that. I'm pretty sure, especially Depp, who's been around the guy, knows that. EO's going to cover EO. So it'll be interesting to see how this all falls out in the wash, since we do now have the bombshell that he has gone ahead and removed his quash to the subpoena. We'll see whether or not AH's quash to his subpoena is going to be upheld. That should actually be rather interesting. If anyone should be frightened in regards to EO sitting down to do his depot, and if anyone should be concerned on whether or not he's thinking about switching camps, it should be her. He's got a plethora of information, having been one of the people that was around during the time that all of this is going on. So we shall see. It's all going to be very interesting to watch, that's for sure. So I'm going to keep an eye on things as they develop. Now, that's all I got in regards to updates today on the JD versus AH case. Now, here in a moment, I'm going to be doing my second video today. We're going to be covering the fourth part of the Judge Rotenberg trial. Now, folks, I know for a fact what gets me the most traction is the JD versus AH. I certainly understand that, and I understand why. But here's the thing, folks. This other thing that I'm fighting, these folks are in immediate danger. And I do need your help to get in the algorithm and get this information out there so that more eyes can be turned to Canton, Massachusetts, to that center, so they know what's going on. We need to be a wall of voices right now, and right now I am a voice of one in regards to this horrible place that tortures autistic people. So please, guys, when you're not watching my JD versus AH, please, when you get a notification for that content, take a look. I know it's difficult to listen to and to hear, but we need your help to put an end to the shocks. I'll be seeing you in a few minutes with that part 4 of that trial. Trigger warning, you're going to be hearing about descriptions of abuse and torture and defense in the favor of said abuse and torture. I do appreciate your time today, and I'll be seeing you in just a few minutes. Thank you. By the way, if you see Wayfair, I had an interview with them today and had to do a role play in regards to a pitch to the couch you're seeing on the screen here, so wish me good luck. Bye-bye.